strong woman, Bong Soon. You are my superpower girl. No, kachimachima. Alright, yeah, I like that song. Superpower girl. Oh my god. Alright, so it's starring Hyung-Sik from yeah, I know that group. And Jinsu. Oh my god, will he ever get out of the second lead? Excuse me, KBS, CBS. Did I say CBS? I mean, SBS and NBC. Make him a leading man. He deserves it. He is leading. He has leading man qualities. Alright. Alright. Park Bo. Oh my god. Park Bo Young. Oh my god. 이쁘다. 귀엽다. Oh my god. Everything. She's like, 네. 대표님. Alright, like you know, I like to do from all the way from episode 1 all the way to episode 16 this had. So, spoilers if you have not watched this whole series of the drama. This is my K-drama review of Strong Woman. Bong Soon from Dongbang, Jungbong. Oh my god, it was hilarious. Bong Soon from Dongbang. Oh my god. Anyway, episode 1. So it starts with Bong Soon just walking, all cute. I'm like, oh, 이쁘다. Oh, she just, and then they show flashbacks about her powers. So all the women in her family line have a strong woman power, but they can lose it if they hurt the innocent, which they showed her mom taking money from the innocent. She's like, yeah, and she had a gold medal like in a weightlifting contest, her mom, and then when she started getting money and bullying people, that's when she lost her powers and never got it back. And then she met her dad that way. She went to wrestling or something like that. Okay, so it starts out like this. There's a bus driver. Someone's blocking the road at a construction site. And sees Gangpis. And he's like, oh, he was about to call the cops. He's like, what are you doing? And the thing is, he's driving kids, little kids, like kindergartens. And they're picking on the bus driver. They're actually hitting him now. And then Bong Soon sees this. He's like, stop this. And then she's like, she calls the cops. And then when the Gangpis, oh my god, he is a recurring theme in this whole series. He's there, gets her phone, smashes it. And she's like, hey, I just got a new plan. I need compensation. And then he's going like that, and then he hits her. And then she hits him. You see teeth falling out. Oh my god. And then one of his Gangpis underling come, and then Hadouken! She actually hit him like this. I'm like, oh my god, it was funny. I'm just like, oh my god. They didn't have to spend no CGI. This was hilarious. She's beating the crap out of them, and the kids are going hysterical, like, yay! And then you see Min-hyuk. He's the lead character in this whole series. He sees this, he's like, oh my god. And it's crazy because they got their butts whooped. So next they're at the police station, and the Gangpis are going, man, she did it! She hit us! She beat us up! And she's all like this, like, oh, and then you see the little kids like, yay! Avenger! And then she turned around. And then, oh, they all turn, and then Doki comes in. This is her crush that she likes, childhood friend. And he comes, he's a cop. He's like, how can a woman like her size beat all of you? I think it was like 7 guys. And then his sergeant asks, okay, who beat up these guys? She did. Oh, they are crazy. He's like laughing, like, like, yeah, delusion of grandeur starts young. Next, Min-hyuk sees us. He's at the police station, tells him, like, no, nothing happened, she didn't do anything. And then he offers her a job as his bodyguard because he's getting calls and prank calls and stuff like that they're gonna hurt him and stuff, quit the company. And she was like, nope, I do not accept, I don't use my powers for that. About $6,000 in benefits. What kind of company do you have? Oh my god, she switched. And then it's Antisoft. She likes video games. She wants to be a video game developer or designer or something like that. And yeah, they hit it off, and next thing you know, they're at his office. They're having an arm wrestling match. This is him. This is Bong Soon. She's so strong. You can use both hands. Oh. So next, his secretary comes. He's like, yeah, play a chicken leg race or something like that. And he's like, oh, I was the best in my unit. Put on a helmet. What? And then he's like, okay, he rushes like, ah! And then she just tapped him. Oh, you hear opera music. He, the wall actually had a big old deep imprint, like, you know, like Dragon Ball Z when Goku hits the wall, you see all the damage, exactly like that. Episode 2. Oh, she's looking so cute again. And then his I wouldn't say stalker, but the person that was harassing him calls him again. Next thing you know, he tells her about it, and they go shopping. Yeah, I was like, shopping. He makes her carry everything, all the bags. You see her like this, like, oh my god. And then his stalker or whatever is there, and he catches a picture on his drone, but he got away. So next they go to her mom and dad's walnut shop, and her mom is there with her friends, and she walks in, and her dad, they're both shocked, like, she walked in with a man? And she's like, oh, yeah. He bought food. And I was like, oh my god, he doesn't get free discount? Well, barely, you know. I was like, this is hilarious. Like, hell no, like, I don't know him. He's my boss. Hell yeah, we need to take all the money we can get from him. So they bought like walnut pie or something like that, and then when they leave, all her friends like, oh my god, he hit the jackpot. He's like, oh my god, look at his style. Oh my god. Oh, if she marries him, I'll convert to Judaism. I'll convert to Buddhism. I was like, oh. So there's an attacker, the kidnapper. He attacks the first person he murdered. He got another victim, but this time he left her, and Bong Soon heard his voice. So now she's being protected by a bodyguard. So what happens next is Gokdo is guarding the second victim, but it didn't work because the kidnapper pretended to be a doctor and kidnapped her again. So this time they're like at a conference, Min-hyuk and Bong Soon, and her bodyguard goes to the restroom, and this weird looking guy goes in there too. He stabbed the bodyguard, and they're chasing, but they never caught him. So it's crazy. And now Min-hyuk is telling Bong Soon, you need to quit, but she doesn't want to quit because she wants to keep protecting him. He's like, okay, you have to stay over. I can't stay at a man's house. And she calls her mom, like, he wants you to stay over. Do it, it's your chance. I was like, what? And then she's like, he's gay. Don't worry about that. Oh my god. So she agreed to stay, but she's like, okay, the overtime has to be double. And then Dokko heard about this, and he was like, oh hell no. Like, how can you stay at another man's house? The love triangle begins. Episode 3. Dokko there, he's getting mad, so he calls her mother, and she was like, it's okay, Kenchana. Oh, he's like, what? And then passes the phone to Bong Soon, and he's like, oh, come on, hurry up, this is your chance. Get your man. He's like, oh my. Hilarious. So he leaves, he knows everything's gonna be cool. He has a dungeon full of video games and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, this is cool. It's his man cave, but full of video games. Like, he has a kiosk of arcade. I was like, oh shoot, this is awesome. And there's one part like, you're a loser. I was like, the way she said it was from like Big Bang. Loser. Oh my god, it was so cute. So when they get down there, she's just talking about Gokdo being a classical pianist, telling, like, basically like letting it all out, like, yes, I like him, without saying that. So they did take a picture of the license plates. They track it down. They go to the guy's apartment. Bong Soon is right there, and the guy don't want to let her in. He's like, smacks him, knocks him out, takes him to the roof, and he's like, oh my god, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? She shocks him by accident. And she's playing like careless, like, oh my god, oh Mulayo, I don't know what I did. I was like, oh my god, it's getting funnier and funnier. She's like, oh my god, you saw me though. And then finally he tells him, yes, that's my bike, but it was stolen. And he's like, ah. You see Min-hyuk like mad because you couldn't ask him that in the beginning, and then Bong Soon over there like torturing him. She's like, oh my god, you saw me. She's like trying to say I'm sorry for this whole crazy. So now we get to see the Gangpe leader, Baktaek. Yeah, he's hilarious in this whole drama. I like him. And you see all of them injured, like, oh shoot. And the one that was lost his teeth from the smack, it was imprinted right here. He's like, eh. It was like, ooh, I was like, oh, poor guy. Everyone else is all injured, like, oh, so they're there at the hospital, and she leaves, and then there's these little punks that don't like to go to school, and she's like, oh, what are you gonna do? And then she lifts them up, because he was trying to get all like cocky and like, oh, it hurts. And then the next time, because they were picking on somebody trying to steal his shoes, and it was the same thing. They didn't learn. So she beat them up. He's like, all right, get on the merry-go-round. You wanna visit Hong Kong? It looked like one of those spinners, the fidget whatever thing. I was like, oh my god. She spin that thing. She's like, oh, new name. Oh my god. Yeah, they become fans of her after that. And the kidnapper hits another victim again. This time with a wrench. I'm like, oh man, this sicky. But yeah, it got crazy. I'm like, oh, he's just getting women left and right. Alright, episode 4. Okay, so Min-hyuk calls Bong Soon and like, are you a man? She is pissed. A man? She is mad because I think she was dreaming about going on a date. And then she has a dream of Gokdo. And it's like one of those like, oh my god, like Romeo. And then you see him. You see Min-hyuk in a wig. He grabbed full on his booty and he's like, no. Okay, so he wants food. She makes some apple juice. Squeezes it, freshly squeezed apple juice. And then he's like, I'm hungry, Pa. She makes him a full course meal. A lot. And then he said something about Dokdo. Was like, oh, and then stabbed a fork or a knife or something. I'm like, oh my god, she's crazy. In the next, she's by herself, like just talking crap about him, and she's on TV. She didn't know she was being recorded. She's talking smack about Min-hyuk. He's like, oh, Dorai, oh, Michis. Okay, oh, like, oh my god. And he's like, yeah, I can see you. And she's like, ah, to the name. Tiffany. I was like, oh my. Alright, so next they go to the park. And they're having a good old time. And then someone shot him. Actually shot Min-hyuk. Man down, man down. She lifts him up. And then they play the bodyguard music. And I was like, oh my. Oh, she is so small and she's carrying. And he's like, huh? Then after that, she gets a call from her underlings, the guys that were being, trying to be like minigang piss. He's like, take us under your wing. You're a ray of light. She told him to pick up every piece of trash from the neighborhood to start. And then while they're at the school, a ball kicks her. And then the guys ask her really, can I get it back? She kicked that ball into the sky, and then Baektaek saw that. He's like, oh, it's a sign. It's a UFO. We have to build here. We have to do some construction here. Yeah, Bong Soon. And then they go to the movies. Yeah, it's kind of like a double date. You see her friend Kyung-shin and her brother Min-hyuk and Bong Soon. They're at the movies. They're at a superhero movie. I think they're at Avengers. She's like, she cries at the movie theater, and it's. They're like, does she always cry at superhero movies? Yep, because she can't use her powers. That's why. And then they go clubbing. Woo! And it's hilarious because you see her. It's just funny, and then she's at home, and then you see her like, yeah, stay away from Gokdo's butt, because you're gay or something like that. I was like, oh my god. She calls him a jerk and everything. I was like, wow. And then we see the kidnapper's lair. He has a bunch of girls in cells, and he's kicking this one girl. I'm like, oh, this bastard. And then Bong Soon bumps into him again. She knows his voice. And then it stopped right there. Episode 5. Okay, so Bong Soon is on the train. She sees a girl getting harassed. I'm like, ooh. Someone call the police. And while this is happening, he's like, yeah. And then he sees Bong Soon looking like, what you gonna do? She broke his finger. Like, bent it. I'm like, oh. Yeah, that was the end of that story. And then she's at work. She's learning about stock options. And then her mom calls like, oh my god, there's a video of you going around. She broke the pole at the club, like, woo! And she's like, oh, don't blame me because I'm strong. Don't blame me. Oh, no. And then you see Min-hyuk trying to calm her down, like, oh, let's go home. And then her underlings saw the video, like, oh my god, whoa. And they're like, no. And the guy's like, oh my god, I pressed like by accident. So the secretary is back, and he's talking smack about Bong Soon behind her back. And then she walks in, and then the opera music again. And then they act like it's his wake. Oh, like, oh, that's what it felt like. Yeah, this is his wake. He's like, oh, ominous music, like he's about to die. So now, Gokdo is at Min-hyuk's office, and they're fighting about, I'm gonna take her home. No, I'm taking her home. No, I'm gonna take her home. And then you see Bong Soon's like, oh, this is so unpleasant. Fine, you take her home. Oh, and she's like, wow, you guys were fighting about me now. I'm just like, I'm not an object. Kyung-jin, she gets attacked. Yeah, the attacker attacks her, and then Bong Soon actually gets there and kicks him and punches him, but she didn't break him. I'm like, woman, you were strong. You could have hurt him. At least break an ankle or something, a toe, a finger. She just hurt his hand. Actually, she bent the rod that she got hit with and then kicked him. I'm like, oh no, you could have broke more ribs, baby. You should have done something. So now she's staying at Min-hyuk's house till everything blows over. And Gokdo goes there too. He's like, I want to stay. I want to protect her. Episode 6. So now Gokdo finds out that Bong Soon is Min-hyuk's bodyguard, and he can't believe it. Like, what? How can this be? Okay, so now he's sleeping over. He's daydreaming that Min-hyuk's gonna put the moves on her, and then Min-hyuk's also dreaming that he's gonna try to put the moves on her, and then she dreams that they're gonna put the moves on each other. Yeah. I was like, okay. So now it's the next day. Now it's the battle of the men. The manly bonding. Okay, they battle in darts, pool, and drinking. They both passed out. So they're drunk, and she has to lift them. They're back at his apartment. Then there's these guys. They try to rob them. Boom! She hit him in the family jewels. Ouch, ouch. And then knocked out another guy and puts him in the dungeon. Also, and they have the gangsters. They're wearing pink. They're kind of ruining the neighborhood. So next, they're eating food, and it's spicy. And they're like, ooh. It's hangover food. And then Gokdo's like, oh, what's with the flag? We're very patriotic in this household. I was like, yeah, because it's just like a knife or a pencil or whatever, and they put a little flag. So now we see a guy doing extras on the street. It's a fender bender. Nothing got injured, and he's like, oh, look what you did, look what you did. The insurance, you got insurance for this? Going all crazy. And then Bong Soon was like, oh, and Min-hyuk is like, oh, we can handle this. He's like, don't roll, like, next to you, like, don't ever go out like this. If some guy ever does it like that, just go. Yeah, call the cops. I call the cops and go, because that was way too much. He was kicking her door and everything. And then Bong Soon was like, alright, let me teach you a lesson. She does donuts on his car, spins it, and he's like, ah, and then she takes the tires off. I'm like, I think he learned his lesson. I was like, oh. She stripped his car. I was like, wow. Lady harassed, and the pink guys, the pink guy vest, the gangsters in the pink vest, are harassing the ladies of the building. They're like, sign this. They're like, you're hurting me. And then Hyung-Sik comes, beats the crap out of them. They got beat up by an old lady. And then we find out that's Bong Soon's grandmother. And the kidnapper takes another woman. He takes a pharmacist. Yeah, he was being friendly with her in the beginning, like, oh, I go to church, all this, and then I go to I think he got her while she was trying to go to Bible study or something like that. Then someone pulls out a knife, a Min-hyuk. Episode 7. So I remember Min-hyuk, he also takes Bong Soon to visit his dad, the family. And he knows one of his brothers did something, because one of his brothers harassing him. He has 3 brothers. An second oldest or oldest, and the other ones are like younger or whatever, but they're idiots, they're dicks. So he brought her there to clear the rumor that he's not gay. He's like, oh yeah, she's my girlfriend and we're thinking about having kids and marriage. So they're at his house and Bong Soon is awake. There's another guy in the kitchen. She knocked him out with the frying pan and you see his indent face in the pan. I was like, wow, that looked like art. She ties them both up and they're at the dungeon and there's a talisman in the blanket. And they fell in love with each other, and they're looking at each other like, the hell? So next, they're having a shareholders meeting. He's late. Everyone's mad at him. And then he tells them, yeah, I had some trespassers in my house, but don't worry, they've been apprehended. And then he tells them someone's trying to blackmail them. And he gets all the shareholders on his side, like, don't worry. He's like, I will get this settled, and someone's trying to blackmail me within this group. And everyone was like, they felt at ease, like, oh, shoot, well, there were one thing, the gay thing, but I was like, But the other stuff, like, wow, this is all happening under our noses. What the hell? He about to attempt to kidnap him or something, and someone's trying to blackmail him. Then we find out who's the blackmailer. It's his brother, the one that he trusts the most, and he can't believe it. He's hurt. He's like, because his other brothers are really douches. The thing is, he didn't want the company, but his father wants him to run it, and he was like, yeah. He said if he only would have told him, he would have stepped down, because he has his own company, the video game company. Forget about it. Bong Soon took him to the amusement park, and they're having fun. They're having a good time. It's just to relax because she knows now too, and it was crazy. Oh, and then he meets her grandmother, and then her mom's like, oh, this is Osoban. I was like, oh my god, son-in-law. And she's like, oh ma, like, Min Hyuk confronts his brother, and they have a big discussion, like, I didn't mean for all this to happen. I just wanted you to step out the way so I can be CEO. And he's like, just don't do it again. And that stopped. That part of the arc, that whole blackmailing thing, it did stop. And then after, they're doing training. Yeah, she's training. Min Hyuk is training Bong Soon. Like, it can't be all strength. It has to be, like, if you really want to fight. He's training her in boxing. He's training her in a bunch of other things. So when she punched, like, punch light, the sand from the bag came out. And she's like, oh, she's trying to put it back in. And then it was all these other things hilarious. And then next, she's like, okay, light. The pebble went in the TV. It broke his TV. He's like, and then like, light. And then finally she got in. She's all happy, like, woo! So now, Gokdok and his partners and the chief, they found a shoe print. So now they're looking for that shoe. And they go to performers. And he's doing some production called 7 Nights or something like that. And the performer's like, I can't be there because I have a show every night. And they're like, it's right. He has an alibi. There's no way he could be there because he's performing while these acts are happening. And found out that his shoes were stolen. So yeah, it was late at night, and Bong Soon was at Hyung-Sik's room. Guess what? The kidnapper's there again, and then she's like, you're not a doctor. He runs. I was like, and she's chasing him. But now he escapes. And then we see the same Gangpei, the one that, you know, she wanted compensation. Pulls out a knife. Gyeongdo was like trying to, beats the crap out of him. And then she pushes Gokdo out the way with her strength, and she's like, wow. Episode 8. So the Gangpei, he's in jail, the one from episode 1. Okay, he looks like, there's a character, I call him Fem. He's later in the, oh my god, doppelganger. So he's right there and he's crying. He's like, I just want to fight her man to man. Let me at her. And he's crying while they're interrogating him, like, oh, I understand. He's in the cell. He's like, come on, let me fight. He's going nuts for revenge. And then Min Hyuk gets her a new laptop, and then he has his face on it, like, he's like, oh, she changed it to Jo In-sung. I was like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah, I know that actor. I was like, so now he's asking her to take it easy. They're doing training. Next, they're doing jujitsu. Yeah, he's taking her down like easily. Then she takes him down, and so it was pretty cool. Like, oh, shoot. So everything is going good with her. The boxing, she's actually like tapping. Now the kids are cleaning up. They're actually cleaning her underlings. They're picking up every piece of trash, and then the pink vest Gangpei's, they're there. Like, oh, what are you doing? They beat them up because they're fighting, and then she had to come like, oh, and like, Noonie. She comes, and they're like, you're the boss? Like, and then one of the guys spits on her shoes. Yeah, makes him regret it. Punches him. He's in the sky. And then she grabs one of the guys and flicks out his teeth. I was like, okay, then after that, Min Hyuk visits Bong Soon at her house. And it's breakfast time, and then her mother's making breakfast like it's normal. He's like, oh, eat some food, Mogo. He's like, okay, where we're going? And then they're eating, it's like, and then they're eating food, and then after, like, where we're going next? Oh, we're going to visit my dad to have breakfast with them. You couldn't tell me that before? So they're eating at his dad's house. And then the father's like, so Bong Soon, what do you like about him? He's handsome. And everyone's like, isn't that obvious? And then like, what else? Norai. Oh, Michi. She said because he's crazy. And everyone's like, and then he starts laughing like, crazy, yeah, you have to be, of course he's crazy. Oh, like, she's just like, I like her. Okay, so, and then after that, she has a serious talk with him, like, take care of him. He's a nice boy, and I hope you guys the best. Like, you know, fatherly talk. And then they visit his mom. There's a tree. It's different. I know, like, sometimes they have the memoriam, or they have the hut, or sometimes a tree. And I think he said, I never brought anyone here. He likes her. It's obvious now. He likes her. Then he tells her a riddle, and then he says, and then he tells her, like, in a riddle, I want to be more than friends. And she's like, oh my god. Then Pickpock calls her and says, we have your mother. And tricks her. So they're meeting alone. And he's like, yeah, one-on-one battle. Episode 9. Alright, the shirt, yeah, I know. It's hot right now. I had to take off that one. I had to take off the black shirt. Oh my god, I was sweating in the inside. So, yeah, I mean, it's laundry day. Nope, she ain't fighting him one-on-one. She's fighting his whole gang. And then you hear, you are my superpower girl. Not on the side on your chamber. Bong Soon. I'm like, fight, fight, fight. She's taking 4 of them. She's beating the crap out of them like she's winning. She is winning. She's taking like 4 at a time and just like beating the crap out of them. This is a good episode. I like. So Min-hyuk and Koko, they're there too, and they're just watching like, whoa, okay, she's got this. Then one of them pulls out a knife, but they both run to her. So they both run to her, and they're like, because they see the guy with the knife, and the Min-hyuk protects her. He gets stabbed. Koko's beating the crap out of him, and he was like, sure, yeah, because with the stabbing. The next, they're at the hospital, and the parents run. They're like, oh, and they're like the mom was like, oh my god, are you fine? Are you okay? And they're like, oh god, it's just hilarious. Hello. And then the mom was like, you can have her. And then they bring him food, but it's spicy, but he can't eat any, because then, oh, and also her brother's a Bonky. He's a doctor at the hospital, and no one knows that they're related. And he's like, no, he's fasting. He's like, oh, they're eating in front of him. Torture. And then we find out the kidnapper planted bugs at the police station. Yeah, hidden cameras, audio recording, everything. And then on his victim, and his victim is the ex-girlfriend of Koko. And she's beautiful, but she likes Bonky. They kind of date, but they never get together. Spoiler. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. And now they have Bong Soon listening to the recording of his voice, and she's like, yeah, that's him. Because they had a stakeout at the junkyard. That's where he works. And someone else too. And they caught someone else. They caught the wrong person. Episode 10! So Koko went to the real kidnapper, to the junkyard, beat the crap out of him, and then there's people like, oh, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. He's pretending. He had a camera and he was recording the whole time. The thing is, the chief, he's there, and then also the main guy, he's like, oh, we caught the guy, the case is closed. And Koko is like, nope, we didn't catch that guy. So he hands in his badge and his ID card. And then he goes to the junkyard, and then his co-worker's like, no, come on, like, we're watching him already. We know it's him. Like, what do you mean? We asked the actor and the producers. They told us he's seen the show about like 10 times, and he's always there smiling. Yeah, they know it's him. He's a suspect. They told him that we just can't go around hitting people. We need a warrant if we're going to try to get. So now Bong Soon's at work, and the secretary gives her a celebration. She's like, woo, I got a promotion. I'm going to strategy. Nope, intern. Oh, like, wow. So next we see the doppelganger of the toothless one. I call him Fem. He's like, ah. I'm like, oh my god, the thing he did with the coffee, takes out his gum, puts it on the side, and drinks. I'm like, oh. He's like, watch yourself, Bong Soon. Bong Soon. I'm like, oh my god. I'm thinking, every time he does his feminine thing, I'm like, oh my god, Brian Joe would totally do this. If you ever see sass, when he does his sass, it's hilarious. Some people said it was over the top. Some people said it was over the top. Me, I'm like, no. When Brian Joe did his thing, like, I was like, get it. I think it was hilarious. So the Fem is like, he hits her, and like, okay, because she made him bad coffee. Like, oh, it wasn't good. Now it's sweet. And then he's like, pick up my pen. And she's like, okay, I'll pick it up. Pushes the table. It's a heavy ass table. It pushes like nothing. And like, and he's like, bye. Hello. So now she's writing in her journals and trying to read the journals of her ancestors. Hyuk is outside the house, and he grabs her hand and says, I like you. Okay, so now she's still getting bullied by the femme. So now he's like, get me 10 boxes of paper. And she does it. She's like, hey. Like it was nothing. And he's like, he's scared. He freaks out. And he gets a scolding by the mom, and he gets beat up by the dad. Now he's in the hospital, and his face is all. And the thing is, keto, I forgot, or it's wine. It's poop wine, and he drank it, and it helped. He's like, oh. I was like, oh my god, it actually cleared up his face a little bit. And he's walking out with his head high as a new man. So now they're at the cafeteria, they're holding hands while they eat, and then you see the family. He's like, ah! Like, how can you do this? No! Oh, hello. And he's ranting, and they're just ignoring her, and the secretary's just like, what the hell is going on? Then they meet in private. Bong Soon makes the femme a bracelet with the spoon. Then Coco finds out that his ex-girlfriend's being targeted. It tells everybody, and then they use her as bait. Because it was scary. She even went along with it. They don't take her. The kidnapper takes someone else. Episode 12. Yeah, so he didn't get the girl. He got Hyung-Sik again. Oh my. This time he actually did get her. And then he sees her phone, and then he's like, oh, this is Bong Soon's friend. He's texting. They're texting back. I'm like, oh crap, creepy. And then she noticed something weird, and then she let it go. And then next, she's texting Hyung calls him Mimi. Oh, he's like, they're giving each other pet names. I forgot who, like Bong Bong. And finally, they're at the police station. He found it. Gokdo. He found the hidden camera, and they're like, oh crap. Everyone was like, because they're like, how does he know? He's always ahead of us. And then he found the camera, and then he saw them getting the camera. He's like, crap. So the femme is hiding behind his desk, and then she tells him, remember that time in the meeting room? And then he's scared again, like, ah! So she's working on her game. She's done. Now she's looking for Min-hyuk. They're all alone. I'm like, ooh, they are getting romantic. And then he asks her, do you like me? And she's like, can't you tell? He reads it, and then they kiss. Nope, on the forehead. All cheesy. Next, they go to retreat. They're spending time together. They go to the beach, and then Min-hyuk does a heart halfway. She finished the heart, and then they kiss. Finally. He takes her back home. He's being all romantic. And then she gets, she's happy. She's home. She's talking to Hyung-Sik, and she noticed something wrong, and then she's not answering the questions right, and then she knows something's wrong. She knows it's not Hyung-Sik that's texting her. So next, Gokdo and the rest of the people are like, oh, we're going to leave. Because they're like, oh, we already found the guy. No, like, whoever leaves is fired. Okay, to the junkyard! So the police are there, and kidnapper sends her a video, Hyung-Sik, and she's scared. She watches it, and she's like, goes ballistic. And then she asks Min-hyuk for help. Episode 13! Bong Soon found a clue! She listened to the device and heard a blowtorch. So she goes back, and this time, whoo, so she listened to it, and ooh, she's mad. She went to the junkyard. But now, a petak, he goes to a temple, and there's this guy's like, no. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? He says he's from Thailand, but no, he's Korean. He's playing him. Yeah, his underlings can see that this guy is playing with them. So Bong Soon goes, there's the junkyard. She's flipping shit over, cars like nothing, because she knows that she's there. So she gets to the back of the junkyard, finally goes down there and sees all the women, and saves them. And then, whoop, it's over. They know it's done. He explodes the place. Yeah, the accomplice is still there, but he saves the girl. She saves all the girls, pulls the gate like it was nothing, and they're like, oh, and then she saves them all, and then finally they got out, and they're all shocked, and they all rescued. They all been rescued. I'm like, thank God. But she didn't save Hyung-Sik. Yeah, Hyung-Sik wasn't there. He took her. They arrest the accomplice, and then the girls are like very traumatized. Like, oh, I felt bad for them. Bong Soon and Min-hyuk, they're having couples problems. Yeah, lovers quarrels. They're having a very bad time right now. So tells this chief about Bong Soon that everything was true. What? 진짜로? Even the gangpes? Yeah, it's all true, everything. That she has the strength to keep it a secret. He's like, of course, no one's gonna believe, but I have to keep it a secret. And then, well, Pekta is at his temple being unwind and one with Buddha. He tells him, the government approved the contract to agreement. what? We gotta go. He snaps out of it. He's like, forget all this. Shoot, we're in the money. He runs out of there so quick when he heard that the government approved the construction site there. He's like, hell yeah, let's go. And then the kidnapper texts Bong Soon, like, oh, look what I have. Challenging her. So she goes to the construction site. She sees her, and then she runs, and then she sees him. It's not him. It's the security guard of the place. And she threw it with the punch, and she figured out she hit someone that was innocent and lost her powers right away. And then here comes the kidnapper, Jang whatever. He's hitting her. He's like, oh, Bong Soon, all that, like, all creepy and everything. And then Min Hyuk comes and fighting him. I'm like, oh shoot, he's holding his own. Like, this is a good match. He protects her. He gets into the car, and then Gokdo's right there. He has the gun actually pointed at him. Like, he shoots him. And that was the end of the episode. They just cut it right there. Episode 14. Oh, he just shot him. But the thing is, it just hit him. And then Gokdo was chasing him, but he couldn't get him because he was like, yeah, he had a car. So Bong Soon wakes up next to Min Hyuk, all romantically, like, oh. And then he said, please love me. And she says, I'm in love with you. The love, el amor. Then Kyung-Soon's at Bong Soon's house. They're feeding her. They're making sure she's all right. And then when when Bong Soon gets there and sees Kyung-Soon, like, oh, Kyung-Soon, starts crying and everything. I'm like, oh. And then they're making sure she's okay. She's getting escorted now this time to Paesong. And she just, yeah, she goes home and doesn't tell her mom because her mom said she couldn't handle this kind of trauma. And then Kyung-Soon tells her family that Bong Soon has lost her powers, and they're like, they feel bad for her. And then you see the femme. He reminds me of Brian Joe. And then he orders, give me 10 more boxes. And he's like, you actually see her getting boxes. I was like, oh, poor girl. And he's like, no. He wanted to show, like, oh, she has power, but he already knows that, but she doesn't have powers. Next, Gokdo's mom and Bong Soon's mom are fighting because she always hits Bong Soon's dad, and they're fighting over, like, you shouldn't be treating him like that. Like, oh, he's a man. And then he doesn't come back home. So finally, he's like, no, this woman's crazy. Bong Soon's mom is jealous. So now Min Hyuk and Bong Soon are on a date. They're being all lovey-dovey, reading mangas. He's crying and she's laughing like, hold on. And then she's like, oh. She sees what's the sadness in that manga. It's a good date. Now the kidnapper is at Min Hyuk's company, Antisoft. He's there. And Gokdo is there too. Sees them. They're fighting. And then he takes a girl hostage. Now he calls them and tells them, like, he's in the building. And then lockdown. He tells everyone to evacuate, to get out the building. They do. Then he's in the PA system. The kidnapper is like, ha ha ha, you think you're going to catch me? And then he's like timing, like, I guess how much time he has until he could catch him or something. And he's going around, and then the secretary's taking Bong Soon, to safety, hits him with a wrench, and then he knocks her out with chloroform. And then Min Hyuk is looking everywhere, and then he takes Bong Soon to the roof and plants her with a crap load of bombs and chains her up too. And he's like, oh, it's not going to catch you. And then finally he knows where, well, he's out the building, and then what's name finds him in the building. He's like, he's trying to hit the lock, but he can't, and then his hand's so bloody and everything. And then Bong Soon's like, get out of here, save yourself. And then in the final moment she's like, let me save him. Like, I just want to save him or something like that. And she gets her powers back, and then she throws the bomb. It looks like fireworks, and then you hear, I'm not a superpower girl. Episode 15. One more episode. Alright, if you've gone this far in this video, please write strong woman or superpower girl or anything you like, or lose. Oh no, there's so many good moments. There's so many one-liners. That was crazy. You're like, stop. Oh, like, oh my god. Oh, I don't know. Just write anything to know that you watched this and hopefully you like this. So everyone is happy because it looks like fireworks, and it was crazy. I'm like, yeah. So next, and she says, I don't think I should go home. And then he's like, oh. He's like, what? He was thinking of sex. Gotcha. And after that, they're like, no. And then they can't sleep. And then she goes to his house and like, I missed you. And well, use your imagination. I think they did it. Then finally, the femme and, forgot his name, the gangpe, they see each other. And he's all shocked and his dentures fall out. I'm like, ah. So the femme saw the secretary hug him. He's like, no. He goes crazy. And then Gokdo hugs Bong Soon, and then Gokdo hugs. Oh no, and then he gets jealous. Then he went crazy, and then Bongdo calls him into the printing room and tells him, "Oh, what's name?" Well, she tells him something, but he's still talking trash to her. She gives him another bracelet. I was like, oh my god, and he's like, ah, faints. Yeah, so now there's a bigger search for the kidnapper everywhere. He's on newspapers, the internet, even on video games things, like put on brakes, like at the bottom, like on the thing right there. I was like, oh shoot. So now they're fighting because they were about to fight. Like, we should have settled this a long time ago. Yeah, I have the same idea. So now they have to work together because they want to catch the kidnapper, and they're thinking of a plan. And they're like, let's just work together. And they're like, okay. And this is while they were eating like BBQ at a kogi jip. And they get drunk again, and she carries them off again. And they ask for Petuk's help too. Yeah, Minhyuk calls him, and then they find out that he bought a gun. And they finding out where. And then they found out like he might want to leave. And they find out everything. Yeah, they find out where he's gonna go, and they tell him like, yep, this is where he's. Yeah, and the cops, they're all coordinated. Yeah, because he bought a gun for someone, and then they tell him where he's gonna go because he wants to get passage out of the country because he's gonna get caught. So the plan is set. So Bong Soon goes there to meet him and waits like, I'm here. Get shot. No. He uses the sniper rifle on her, and then this is all at the docks. He's going right there, and then you see Bong Soon's like, I'm okay, go, go. I was like, oh. She has a vest, but she didn't really need it because of the powers. And then they're going, and then he has a drone, and he's following her. But the thing is, Gokdo is at the bottom, chasing him within the containers. Not within the containers, but like going left, going right. He's telling him while he's looking at through the drone, and it's working. And then finally, you see he's trapped. Container 1 closed, and then Gokdo gets out, and then you see Janet Bong Soon, you're a superpower girl. I was like, yes. She's flicking pebbles at him. I was like, damn. Well, actually walnuts, not pebbles. I was like, damn. You go, girl, get him. And then finally he runs. She throws a cage at him. Yep, they got him finally. I was like, yeah. Episode 16, finally, if you made it. Thank you. Right, superpower girl. Or Bong Bong Soo. Bong Bong Dong Dong Bong Dong Dong Bong. So this episode's different. No craziness. Bong Soo's dad finally comes back after Minhyuk talks to him because he wants to marry her. Asks for her hand in marriage, and he's like, are you crazy? Do you know how strong she is? And all that. He's like, yeah, he knows, but he said he loves her, and he won him, and he won him back to come back home. Oh, Bong Soon and Minhyuk, they're in the room. He wants to kiss her. The mom walks in like, oh, I brought some food. It's like, all awkward, and then he goes in for attempt number 2. Monkey comes in, he's like, okay, maybe we should stop this. So the kidnapper gets life imprisonment, thank God. And then they show one of the victims still traumatized. I'm like, oh, poor girl. She finally gets her video game presentation, and then Minhyuk meets her posse, her underling. He's like, you gotta treat her right. No need. And he's like, at first they're like, oh, are you the one dating her? And then he buys them. He was like, ah, mogo, vale mogo. It was funny how they met because they meet him in the parking lot, and it looked like they're about to get hit. And then his car self-park. He's like, oh, one of the guys like, wow, technology has really advanced. So now she's saving people with her powers. Yeah, she lifted the truck, she's doing it, everything, and she's back to intern. She was in the strategy, but now she's an intern again. Like, and he's like, congratulations. He's happy about it. And then finally they're alone. He gives her the ring. Let's stay together forever. I'm going to use that one day, watch. I don't know if the wedding photos. Oh my gosh, she looks so beautiful in that wedding dress. Wedding dress. Oh my God. It's going crazy for the bride. He's just loving it. The pictures are funny. You see her and you see her with the gong pez. I'm like, it was so funny. Her dad is crying like, oh, you pull up. And then you see the gong pez like, here. It's money. I'm like, oh my God. He's like, it's clean. Then they're taking more pictures, and then they kiss, and then you see the femme throwing flowers like, yeah. And then there's one picture where she carries them, and they're like, oh, it was a good, it's a good job. And then the babies. She has twins, girls. He's screwed. Yeah, they can't find any babysitters because they were using the right hand man and the other gang. He's like, no, they're, oh my god, look at, they hurt us. And so it's like, oh, hello. I forgot their names. He's trying to be all, you know, playful, and they punched him too. He's like, ow. And then after that, she had her montage like, Bong Soon, and then it stopped. This was a funny drama. This drama was hilarious. Now, listen to me. If they ever wanted to make a second season, how about a boy with powers as the villain? If they ever have a second season, I'm just saying that will be crazy. A lot of people are like, oh no, I'm like, I'm just saying, or make another girl from a different clan, or a special. I'd like to see that, someone with her par just fighting. Or, I don't know, or a one-off special where a girl just comes out like Bong Soon, and she's like, Hamoma. Oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, that hurt. Like, what? Like, she's feeling pain because, you know, every time you, like, she's like, one more. Ah, oh. And then you just see them round one. Anyway, it was pretty much it. Oh, I love this drama. It was hilarious. I think I might be watching Remember. I was thinking Ruler, but each episode's like 30 minutes. Or, I don't know. Might do some older ones. Monstar I might watch. Yeah, I don't know. That one's from TVN and Mnet. And I'm trying to think, what else? Well, I don't know which other drama I should watch. Being a Queen or something like that. There's something like that. I might watch that. Anyway, please comment, subscribe, and take care. Bye.